Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Luck. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about why this cross right here underneath the gigantic white arrow is great news for Bitcoin. Could lead up to 1,227% gains. That's right, 12xing Bitcoin from where we are right now on average. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned for today's episode. What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be talking about why this cross right here is very important and why it could lead up to 1,227% gains for Bitcoin. Now, this cross I've been taking a look for, watching for since the end of December when we had the tangent to the line down here that I've been talking about for a long time, how those are so important. But I wanted to take a look at this cross and compare it with previous crosses to see what we could potentially expect from Bitcoin in the near future. So join me for that. Now, what is this cross? This cross is the MACD. It's the weekly MACD. But if we take a look, I made a bunch of boxes on the screen, so we'll go through them one by one. These are nine of the last crosses, the weekly MACD crosses to the positive, where it would be beneficial to hold Bitcoin. So we take a look at the last one. This was from beginning of 2019 to 2020. We had 300% gains. Then if we go back before then, the big one, the bull rally, we had 2,100% gains, 2,100% gains, Bitcoin 21x there. But before there were a few smaller ones right here, 100x, or 100%, excuse me, 100% and 150%. And then before that, we had a few other ones where we had 900% gains, 2,000% gains, 400% gains, and 5,000% gains. And you're saying, well, how come it doesn't look that big? How come this 5,000 looks as big as this 900? And it's because I have it on the logarithmic scale. Otherwise, it would just take up the whole entire screen. So I was taking a look at this, and basically, every time that the weekly MACD crosses, okay, until the next cross, there is a gain. The smallest gain, 100%. The largest gain, 5,000%. So that means we might be able to fall somewhere in between those two. So what did I do? I did some amateur statistical analysis. I know I'm not great at it, but just doing some averages and taking a look at that to see what we could potentially expect for Bitcoin's price in the upcoming months, years, whatever. Because remember, guys, this blue line here, we have a halving coming up very, very shortly, a few months away. And if you take a look at previous halvings, price goes up dramatically before and after the halving. So we have a halving coming up that could be very good news. So what did we do? Well, first thing, I took a look at all 9 of these. So we have 300, 2,100, 100, 100, 150, 900, 2,000, 400, and 5,000, and I took the average of all of them. Well, if we average out all of them, okay, so add them all up, divide it by 9, 1,227% gains for that, for 9 crosses. But you know what's going on here? There are some pretty big outliers. Like this 5,000 is pretty exorbitant. This 100 may be a little bit small. So I figured we'll remove the largest and the smallest and see what we get then. And if we take a look at that, with 7 crosses, the biggest and the smallest removed, 850%. That's still 8.5xing Bitcoin. In case you guys can't do the math, that would be like a $64,000 Bitcoin from where we are, even a little bit more than that. But that's pretty awesome. The 12x would put us right at about $100,000 Bitcoin. So on average, we would be looking at $100,000 Bitcoin. The 7 crosses, we would be looking at about a $64,000 Bitcoin. But I said, well, there's still some pretty big numbers and some pretty small numbers. Like these hundreds are kind of small, 5,000, 2,100. So let's remove them. Let's take a look at only 5 crosses. And 5 crosses, not that far off from the 7 crosses. We'd be looking at a 750% gain. So 7.5x. So again, that would be right below $60,000. But if we remove even more, to where we just take a look at the 3 middle gains. Okay, so in this, we're just taking a look at the 400, the 900, and the 300. Those are the 3 in the middle. The ones on top and the ones on bottom we remove. Well, guess what? 533% gains. That would be a 5x gain on Bitcoin. We would be looking at roughly a $40-some thousand Bitcoin. That's pretty awesome. So based on these, we'd be looking somewhere between $40,000 and $100,000 on Bitcoin based on this weekly MACD cross, which is pretty awesome. Weekly MACD is great for looking at those things. So that's 533 reasons to be happy for this cross is going on. And again, we have the max of 5,000%, the min of 100%. So may only go up twice. We may not go up at all. It's possible, but generally these weekly MACDs tend to be a pretty good indicator for the Bitcoin price. So that's all I want to make for you guys, because guess what? Things are turning to look pretty nice. Okay, we've got a halving coming up. We've got a weekly MACD cross. We've got a lot more people involved in Bitcoin. We've got more people developing on blockchain. Everything's looking good for cryptocurrencies. We'll just have to see how it goes. So thank you guys for joining me today. Thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday. Make sure you check out the Monarch wallet, where you can hold Bitcoin and 3,000 other cryptocurrencies and earn interest on your cryptos while you're holding them there. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.